Memorial Day, a day when we should all be thinking about all of those who have given their lives so that we could enjoy this fine country as much as we do, driving around in our SUVs, stopping at Starbucks. I don't really do that. I don't go to Starbucks. I don't really like Starbucks. I suppose I don't mind the occasional iced coffee from there, like on a session if somebody says, hey, we're making a Starbucks run. I might sign up for iced coffee with a little cream in it. But I would never stop at a Starbucks. Who waits in those lines in the morning? Who does that? The same people that wait in line for Hattie B's hot chicken here in Nashville, I think. When it's 500 degrees outside and they're lined up around the block. I don't know why. I don't write these jokes. So I was going to tell you a couple things. August 1st through 4th, I believe it is. My dear old friend Vincent Gill is doing a residency gig at the Ryman, and he asked me to be in the house band for that. And Sweet Jed, I believe, will also be in the house band. Sadly, Paulie Franklin is not going to be on these gigs, I've been told. He has some prior commitment, but that'll be fun. So if anybody's planning a little trip to Nashville and you're not quite sure what days to come, and you want to come on the hottest days of the year, make it then, August 1 through 4. You'll be truly miserable like the rest of us, but you'll be able to sit inside the air-conditioned Ryman and watch Vince Gill do a little show. And then, you didn't hear this from me, but I heard somebody talking last night about maybe Tom Bukovac and Guthrie doing some sort of album release show. They didn't say where or when, but they said it was going to be soon, and they said that there was going to be a bunch of special guests. But this is just some guy talking. I heard talking at the bar. I'm not sure who he was or if this information is actually valid, but I just overheard this guy talking about that. So I said, hey man, I told the guy, if you hear any more about that, please let me know. So if he tells me anything more about that, I will tell you guys, like actual details, you know? Okay? That's fun. You ever try doing that? Drag the pick and then upstroke. That's something to practice between takes while the producer's telling the keyboard player to take a little high end off that pad. A couple questions in the VCB for you. Hey Tom, do you ever use attenuators? No, I do not. People ask me that a lot because they know I play through Marshalls. And believe me, I wouldn't sit in a room with one of those old Marshalls and have the thing blasting at me. Although I will graft on a little clip of me doing that exact thing the other day. But I don't use attenuators in the studio or anything like that. Like if I'm gonna record a Marshall, I just put the cab in the other room, turn the amp up and let it eat. Just let it eat. And then, but I understand why somebody would want to play an old Marshall, but they're doing it in an apartment. They'd want to be able to turn it up. I don't know anything about attenuators. I also hate it when people put master volume mods on old Marshalls. Oh my God, I hate that. It sounds terrible when people try to do that. Okay, so one guy said, Tom, do you use a lot of, do you use direct sounds in the studio? Yes, I do. Old school direct. I do that all the time. I love going direct into the console with a pedal, like a Dynacomp, an old Dynacomp or a Big Muff. But I also sometimes will use like a Maestro parametric filter right into the console, stuff like that. Sometimes I just plug my entire pedal board right into the console, which is a cool thing too. You can get great sounds that way. I love to blend amp sounds with direct sounds on sessions because they both have something to offer. I have been sort of fantasizing about putting a small direct rack together that I can easily drag into the control room, set right on top of the little center island there, and one cable right into the console. I could have a nice little tube preamp, vintage tube preamp in there. I could have like a couple of my favorite old 80s rack effects, like a Roland SDE 3000 or a Lex PCM 41 or a TC 2290. If anybody out there has any of that gear, let's work out a little deal. Me and you, Uncle Larry, Uncle Larry's bargain basement blowout. What do you think? That's what I'm going to do. That'll be my next project, and that'll be fun. So yeah, man, my nose is itching. Lord, allergies. So let's yeah, just wanted to remind you about that Ryman gig. That's going to be fun with Vince. It'll be great. He puts on a great show, as you guys know. And that's it for now. Here's the old SG Special. You remember this one? Great old guitar. Great old guitar. I mean, listen to this. Here's no distortion. I'll turn the amp way up. Dig it. That's on 6. Here's the bridge pickup. Turn the volume down to 5. Acoustic guitars. Here's the middle position with both volumes on 5. Check it out. Here's the neck with the volume on 6. A Gretsch. Okay, friends, have a great Monday. Get out and fry up some brats on the old grill, and get the water gun out and shoot it at your neighbor. All right, friends, see you soon. Uncle Larry, over and out.